In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase, too many cooks spoil the broth. Now, a cook is someone who cooks food in a kitchen, and broth is like a very thin soup with not a lot of stuff in it. And basically what the phrase means is if too many people try to make broth at the same time, the broth might not turn out the way you were expecting it to. It might not go very well. And we use this phrase to describe any job where too many people are working on the same task. You could say this at work. You could say, too many cooks spoil the broth, when we all work together on this same job. And I picked this phrase because it kind of makes me laugh, because there's another phrase I'm going to teach you in a minute that means the exact opposite. I might have mentioned this before, but certainly when you say too many cooks spoil the broth, it means that if too many people work on a certain job, that job might not turn out the way you were expecting it to. You might end up doing a bad job. And this brings me to the second phrase. Many hands make light work. So, too many cooks spoil the broth means if too many people work on something, the job might go badly. But if you say many hands make light work, it means that if a lot of people work on the same job, the job might be easier to do and might turn out better. So in English, we have two little phrases that mean the exact opposite. For me and Jen, there are many jobs on the farm where when we work on it together, and even when some of the kids help, I would say many hands make light work. You all have jobs like this in your life, around the house, in the yard, maybe even at work, where if a lot of people work on it, if 2 or 3 people do the job instead of one person, you could say many hands make light work. So just to review, two completely opposite meanings today. Too many cooks spoil the broth means that if too many people work on the same job, it might not go very well. And many hands make light work means if a lot of people work on the same job, it might go really, really well. Let's look at a comment from a previous video. This comment is from Famida Jahan, and Famida says, "My husband and I do work together to make short work of certain things. Sometimes our kid also participates. Thank you, Teacher Bob." And my response to Famida was, that's great. There's nothing like working together to get something done quickly. I like working with Jen or the kids on the big jobs that I don't like. So I find on the farm, and even when we are trying to clean our house, the jobs that I don't like doing are the jobs that I like to do with other people. On the farm, there are some jobs that just aren't fun. One of those jobs is unloading hay from the wagons so that we can put the hay in our barn. It's a job you do in the middle of the summer when it's really hot. It's not fun because you get all kinds of dust on you while you're doing it. So that would be a job where I would say many hands make light work. So anyways, thank you so much for the comment. That is awesome. It's so cool when people can work together to get a job done that they need to get done. Hey, I'm standing out here kind of in a dark area of the farm because it's really windy today. We've been getting just strange weather lately. It rained again last night. I hope now that it stops raining. I know a few weeks ago I was saying, we need rain. It's really dry here. But now we've gotten rain 3 or 4 times in the last 3 or 4 days. It would be really nice if the rain stopped. I have a little bit of planting to do for fall. I would really like to get that done. So it's windy today. It rained again through the night. We're just really hoping that things turn out and go well. I wish sometimes that we had a little more control over the weather, but that's kind of how life goes, isn't it? There's certain things you have control over, and there's certain things that you don't, and you just have to be at peace with whatever happens.